With that down, let's go on to main topic number 1. And our first main topic today gets submitted into us by Alan Valley, who writes, based on the awards season so far, and we were just talking about the BAFTAs, it seems like all the acting Oscars are a lock, with Joaquin Phoenix for Best Actor, Renée Zellweger for Best Actress, Brad Pitt for Supporting Actor, and Laura Dern for Supporting Actress. If there is going to be an upset, which of these categories do you think it will most likely happen in? All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And listen, it's kind of funny that you're asking, because we just kind of said we do believe we kind of see the blueprint, but it is an interesting question. If any of those 4 acting categories, and you're right, at this point, it is pretty much starting to look like it's an absolute lock. Joaquin Phoenix, Renée Zellweger, Laura Dern, Brad Pitt, it seems like it's a lock. But it is an interesting question to ask. If any of these were not going to win, if there is any one of them that there seems to be a potential upset in place for, which one would it be? And now, I do believe, like almost everybody else, that these ones are now a lock. However, Rob, I'm going to, now, and for the record, I do think all 4 of these are going to be the winners. Just to be clear, I think all 4 of these are going to be the winners. Laura Dern's spot, irrefutable, not good. There is no upset here. There's no upset to be had here with the Laura Dern thing. She's going to win that. It's not 100% lock for Brad Pitt. So I won't say it's nearly as much of a lock as Laura Dern's. Renée Zellweger, more of a lock than Brad Pitt, maybe not quite as much of a lock as Laura Dern. I'll tell you, if any one of the 4 has any potential vulnerability, I actually think it's Joaquin Phoenix. And here's why. The reason I'm thinking Joaquin Phoenix, Rob, is because not because his performance wasn't fabulous and fantastic and totally worthy, it is, but the Academy members loved Adam Driver in Marriage Story.
Yeah, they did.
Loved him in Marriage Story. There's something very resonant about his performance in Marriage Story that kind of touches viewers exactly where they are, and there is a power in that. Again, let me be clear. I am not saying that Adam Driver deserves to win over Joaquin Phoenix, nor do I think he will. I think Joaquin deserves to win, and I think he will win. But if any of these 4 major acting categories, Rob, have any vulnerability at all, and it's not because of any weakness in their game, it's that Adam Driver one, because they love him in that. It's the kind of performance that they traditionally really like, although they obviously really like Joaquin's as well. So Joaquin will win, but I think if any one of those 4 doesn't, it's going to be Joaquin, because there's a 15% chance he loses it to Adam Driver. Rob, we all know that these 4 have looked now like they're pretty much a lock, but if you had to guess, if any one of these 4 had the potential of an upset, which one do you think is the most likely to get upset?
I didn't think about this Joaquin Phoenix upset, but listening to you talk about it, I'm like, you're absolutely right, I think. Adam Driver is a very well-liked, well-respected actor. I've never heard a bad thing, said about him, despite the fact he might have walked out of an interview because they told him, he specifically asked them not to do something and they did something. So I think he was, in a way, I get why he did that. But I think his performances, I've always liked Adam Driver. He's an interesting looking guy. He brings a quality to everything that he's in that's unusual and unexpected. And he never delivers anything less than a stellar performance. I mean, I really liked him in Patterson, which was this quiet little movie that I recommend everybody should watch if you're an Adam Driver fan. And I think his performance in Marriage Story is one for the ages. So absolutely, I could see that happening. I don't see Renée Zellweger getting upset, but, maybe, and this is, again, I don't know, but they like Leonardo DiCaprio too.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see, he hasn't won any, I don't think he's won, or did he win one? Did he win?
Revenant. He won for Revenant.
No, but for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I know it hasn't been. I could see that happening because, again, Leo is an Academy favorite, but he's not in the mix. I think that they don't see his performance, even though I loved his performance in the film. I don't know if it's up to Adam Driver's level, but I could see it maybe happening.
But we pretty much think the other three are probably safer bets, right?
Yeah.
At this point. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? Do you think one of the other three performers might be a little bit more vulnerable than Joaquin? Do you agree with our assessment of this? How do you think about it? Which of these four has the biggest chance of maybe getting upset come Oscar Sunday this Sunday night? Jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Okay.